Have you ever wondered why you don't get top operator tags? Have you ever wondered why your friends keep getting a bunch of tagless 5 stars and 4 stars? Have you ever felt like your effort and patience simply gets demolished by continuously getting nothing but 3 stars again and again? Fret not! Today, here in Motherland Ursus, you will see what a whole year of recruitment looks like. In 2022, I completed a grand total of 1,935 recruitments. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like a lot. It averages on 5.3 recruitments a day, but that's as much as I could do. I bought all the recruitment permits from the Green Start shop and all the ones that appeared in the credit shop, and by the end of the year, I had it all spent. We will talk about buying them or not, but for now, let's bring in the first graph. Why don't we start with rarity? Obviously, this is the most pronounced part of the data. We all know 3 stars are very common. But how common are they, you might ask? Around 70% common. Of course, variance exists, and if you don't understand what variance means, it basically means luck. You can't expect a coin flip to always give you exactly 5 heads and 5 tails if you toss it 10 times. Statistics do not work like that. That's why you're crying rate up is a lie when you pull only 3rd in a banner is dumb. That said, my 3-star rate fluctuated closer to 75% in some months, and what I am presenting here is the result of the 12 months combined. The 4-star rate was around 25%, and the rest was divided between all the other rarities. 1 stars means robots. When the year began, my robots were almost max pot already, so I didn't roll much for them. I only got 3 robots the entire year. 5 stars, I got 2 per month on the mint, with a highlight in March where I got 6 of them. 6 stars, the oh so special, oh so shiny top up tag. I got 5 of them, and they all came in the 3 first months of the year. Variance, people. Variance. Blame math if you want to blame something. In our next topic, let me show you my dropped tags, because I am certain that you'll go mad every time it happens. But before that, why don't I tell you how I collected all this data? I noted it all down, of course. I noted every single tag that came up in every single group of tags the game gave me. I noted when I refreshed, when I used an expedited plan, when I got a specific tag, or when a tag dropped. I noted the op I got and the rarity of said op. With that and some clever functions I don't even remember how I came up with, I can tell all I'm presenting here today. And I'm sure I could extract even more if I so desired. But let's keep going. Dropped tags. I dropped less than 7% of all the tags I selected. Honestly, this feels like so little. I never had problem with low LMD, my bottleneck is always XP, so I always run my recruitments with 9 hours. Another joy of playing with 4 stars. And not only that, when I see a group of tags that has multiple ones which guarantee a 4 star, I pick all of them. So many, if not most of these dropped tags are not unsuccessful recruitments. They simply dropped because there was no combination for the ones I selected. I admit this doesn't show much, but if anything it's just another example of how things feel much worse than they actually are. But just out of curiosity, the top 3, Fast Redeploy dropped 32 times, Support and Shift both dropped 24. I should tell you about my refreshes and expedited plans. I am a proud 243 base owner, and as such, I have my office maxed, and I'm not sure if the office level actually affects these results, but I figured I should say that just in case. In a total of 3002 groups of tags I saw in 2022, I refreshed 1059 times. That's a little bit less than 3 times a day as expected. And out of the 1935 ops I recruited, I used expedited plans only 259 times. I should also note, I gathered the data separated for each slot of the recruitment, but the results were close enough for all 4 of them in all categories that I can say there is no real bias in the slots. Create your conspiracies on your own volition. But next, we are going to see something very biased on my choices, and this is the most common operators. Yeah, see those 2 lovely 3 stars defender occupying together over half of the graph? That's because I do roll most of the defender and defense tags I see. And we will have a look at the most common tags, but don't worry. The reason why I do this is because I am hunting for my last Vulcan pot. Well, it wasn't the last at the beginning of 2022. In the whole year, I got 2 Vulcans from defender tags. So yes, you can get 5 stars from simple tags or even tagless. It's just as rare as getting 5 stars in general. But why would I want Vulcan? 2 reasons. First, I love Vulcan, she's a good cow. Second, as most of you should know, she doesn't exist in gacha, only in recruitment. Same is true for Indra, Estelle, Cardigan and Nakiel. But besides the 3 stars who are very easy to get, the others don't have easy guaranteed tags. So I always roll survival tags as well, because the 3 of them share the tag. Anyway, for the rest of the top 5, we have Melanta, Gravel and Popcar. Not much else to say, but Melanta and Popcar come from survival tags and Gravel is most common 4 star to get. So yeah, besides Gravel, completely biased. Since we talked about tags so much, why don't we bring the most common tags graph up? In number 1, appearing 1217 times, we got Medic, followed by Starter at 1150, Melee at 1109, AoE at 1094, and Vanguard at 1057. To get past 50%, we only need help from ranged and sniper. The guaranteed solo 4-star tags only start at the 18th position, where I got 179 fast redeploy tags, followed by Specialist at 113, Shift at 102, Support at 70, Debuff at 46. It's not very reassuring to see the 4-star tags so close to the 5-star tags, but it makes sense when you think about it, and the gap is still huge between the numbers alone. 9 Summon, 6 Senior, 6 Top, 4 CC, and 3 Nuker. It's all variance down here. By the way, those attentive among you might have noticed I got 6 top op tags, but only got 5 6-star operators. No, the tag didn't drop, no I didn't refresh it, no I didn't turn it into content. I simply chose to get this Tina from a guaranteed combo instead of a 6-star. Why would I did that? I don't even play with 6 stars. But anyway, I would also like to present the number 2241. This is the number of tags that I got successfully, but it doesn't really mean anything, because many times you get an out from 2 or 3 tags, so it's just a number. Now, I imagine some of you are curious about how many yellow certs off this gave me. Maybe with this kind of info you'll be able to save even more precisely for those sweet ops coming out 6 months from now. And I will tell you, I got a grand total of 685 yellow certs in the entire year just from recruitment. It pales in comparison with certs acquired from the gacha, of course, but it is still very significant. I just have to warn you, this all depends on variance. The lower the chances we are dealing with, the bigger the variance is, and in this case, 107 of those came from 5 stars and 6 stars. But expecting to get the whole purchase of Head and Hunt permits twice a year from recruitment wouldn't be too high of an expectation. And about the permits you can buy from the Green Cert shop, yes, go for all of them. In the long run, you'll simply make more than you spend. Look at the numbers with me. You'll spend 300 green certs to get 20 permits. Out of the numbers we saw earlier, you can on bad luck expect it to get 15 3 stars and 5 4 stars. On the mean, do not expect it to pay itself every single time. That means you get 150 green certs from the 3 stars and 150 from the 4 stars. You get your money back and walk away with 5 yellow certs, besides the little extra chance of getting a 5 star or 6 star. If you liked this analysis, you can give me a like and tell me your opinion. If you disagree with my method, tell me in the comments. And if you want to see bear clears, check my playlist and subscribe. I hope everyone have a very nice day. Peace out.